Hello and welcome to Keepsales. In this video, we are going to look at how to manage and modify your expenses part 2. Okay, we looked at part 1 on our previous video. You can go check it out where we looked at how to manage and modify your expenses, but specifically how to edit your expenses. Now in today's video, we are going to look at how to manage and modify your expenses, and specifically we are going to look at how to actually filter your expenses. Okay, so let's go to our expense management page. Okay, so main menu, we click on expense management and then we click on the expenses history. Okay, so right under that, okay, we in the previous video on how to manage and modify your expenses part 1, I took us through all the things, okay, that we can see in this page, that we can see on this page. We looked at what the table actually means, recorded by, expense note, the purpose, the amount, the date and time of expense, and then the last updated. Okay, and then to modify that, we looked at options and we clicked on choose, and then we edited it. And like I said, we are going to look at how to filter our expenses. So let's click on filter expenses. Okay, so what happens is when you click on filter expenses, these are the parameters that appears. Okay, you can either filter by notes. Now when we say filter is a special search feature, okay, that allows you to be able to search for things, okay, a bit quicker according to using categories or parameters, like I'd like to put it that way. So yeah, so you can either filter by note, you can either filter by expense type, and expense type you can click on that, and then you can choose either rent, location improvement, utility, transportation, salary, IT and technology, marketing and advertising, administrative expenses, or miscellaneous. Okay, so you can select any of them, or you can choose to filter either by date. Okay, so you select the day, the month, and the particular year, or you can decide to filter by time interval. Okay, so you can select a start date, okay, by clicking inside the box, and then the calendar appears. So you click on the start date and then you select an end date as well, and then when you are done, you can either export to PDF, okay, or you can just fetch expenses with filter selected. Okay, so what the difference between the two is this actually exports, okay, the results for you on a PDF, and then the fetch expenses actually just displays the result, okay, on Keepsales for you. Okay, so let's give it a try. Let's say we want to filter. You can either choose to filter by note or by date, or whichever rocks your boat. So let's decide to filter by rent. Okay, so let's try fetching the expenses with filter selected first. Okay, so then we've clicked on that. Okay, so over here it tells us that total expenses, okay, under the filter category or the filter parameter that we chose was rent. Okay, so now this is the total expenses on rent so far. Okay, and then on the table we get to see the breakdown of all of that, the exact details, okay, under the purpose rent. Okay, we can see it over here. Okay, so like I said, this is when you click on fetch expenses with filter selected, you just get to view it on Keepsales. But what if we want to export it to PDF? So let's see how it looks like. Okay, so again we've selected rent and then we click on export to PDF. Okay, so the PDF file it loads up and then it prepares to open. Okay, so this is the information. We have the name of our shop, and then it tells us the expenses report, which is a total of 2,223, like in the previous one that we saw when we opened it on Keepsales. Okay, so this is the exported file. Okay, so when you've got it this way, you can either decide to download it, okay, or you can decide to print it out, again, whichever rocks your boat. Okay, so now this feature allows us, okay, to be able to search for our histories and our details way faster on Keepsales, and Keepsales is able to allow that. So it doesn't matter for how long or how many volumes of data on expenses that you have. It doesn't matter the number that you have. With a filter, with your ability to filter on Keepsales, you are able to retrieve any data that you want at for any particular period or for any particular category that you decide to select under. Okay, so that is it for how to filter expenses, and this is under how to manage and modify your expenses part 2. Okay, so do well to go check out our other videos that are available online. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and then do take care of yourself and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.